How's it going there, guys? Dave Nader here, and today I got another video for you. Now today I'm going to be reviewing the recent Netflix TV show, Stranger Things. Now the show is set in 1983, and in this small town, a boy goes missing named Will Byers. Obviously his mother and older brother are freaking out. His three best friends, Dustin, Lucas, and Mike, are really wondering where he is. You know, just the whole town is kind of freaking out, and there's a sheriff who's going around trying to figure stuff out, and just after this boy goes missing, just creepy things, just odd, you know, unexplainable things just start happening. Like, just pretty much everyone in the town just kind of has a feeling in their gut, like, okay, something weird's going on. Hard to define, but something's there. And weird, creepy government agents begin showing up, and the sheriff starts to investigate whether or not there's a sort of conspiracy. The three boys go around the town, try to find stuff out, and one night, when they're looking for their friend out in the woods, they find this girl, just this random girl just out there in the woods, and right off the bat, they can tell something is weird about her, just straight up weird. And to top it all off, there's possibly some sort of weird, creepy creature going around the town, killing people. Or maybe not killing people, I don't know, you'll have to see. And yeah, that's all you have to really know going in. That's pretty much all I'm going to give away. But yeah, for the first 20 minutes or so, I was kind of wondering, is this going to feel just like it's trying too much to pay homage? Is this going to feel like a ripoff of Super 8? Because it's clearly taking a lot of inspiration from Steven Spielberg's movies and Stephen King and, you know, Rob Reiner. You know, there's a lot of E.T. and the Goonies in this show, and, you know, maybe even some Jaws, and just his early movies, you know, Close Encounters are in here. Poltergeist, very, very prevalent. And I was wondering, like, crap, is this going to feel like it's trying too hard? But no, after the first 20 minutes, completely lost that worry. This is a great show. I mean, I don't generally binge watch shows that often anymore. I mean, the last time I binge watched shows was like years ago when The Walking Dead was still in its first few seasons. I just flew right through that once it went on Netflix, but I haven't done that very often since. This show, just watched it all day. I mean, it's like 5.5 hours, something like that, went by like it was just 2 hours. Never got bored. And, you know, one of the main absolute places to where the show excels is in the atmosphere. I mean, if you're going to make a scary movie or a scary show or just a creepy thriller or something like that, I mean, obviously one of the absolute main things that you have to nail is the atmosphere, and this show really does it. It's very creepy and strange, Stranger Things, but it's also adventurous. It really takes you along for the ride. You know, with early Steven Spielberg movies, which again, this is obviously paying a lot of homage to, you know, like Jaws or Close Encounters or E.T. It really takes you along for the ride and you feel like you're going on the adventure with them. Raiders of the Lost Ark is like the best example, that you totally feel like you're just on the ride with them. And this show really draws you in, especially also with its great characters. Or before I get to the characters, real quick, I'm saying, like, yes, this pays a lot of homage to Steven Spielberg. There's also plenty of Stephen King in there and Rob Reiner, and some John Carpenter thrown in, you know, and you see hints of shows like Twin Peaks or X-Files, stuff like that, and, you know, also Stand By Me thrown in. There is a lot of homage. Like, it's very, very obvious about it. You can tell, like, okay, this is definitely paying tribute to Poltergeist. I mean, seriously, there's a certain point in the show, like, I won't give away what it is, but it's like, I was like, this is Poltergeist, but it doesn't feel like it's trying too hard. It doesn't feel like it's ripping it off, like, you know, maybe some people complained about Super 8 in that regard. I would disagree, but basically, yeah, this really handles the homage in a perfect way. Nails it there. But yeah, as for the characters, just the three friends of the boy Will Byers who went missing, Lucas and Dustin and Mike. Why do I always forget his name? These names to remember. Mike is more or less the leader of the group. He's, you know, he's a nerd to some extent, but he's, you know, he's brave when he needs to be. He's really loyal to his friends, and he's trying to do the right thing. And he's the main one of the group who is really wanting to, like, find out what's going on. And his other friend, Dustin, he has a lisp, and he's, like, more or less, I guess you could call him the dorkiest one of the group. You know, he's basically the comic relief of the group. You know, he has the most funny moments, I think. And then the friend Lucas actually kind of reminds me of myself, because I don't know how much this shows through in these videos, but I'm pretty sarcastic. This guy's really sarcastic and really funny. And all these kid actors do a great job. I mean, just seeing their relationship, it's so realistic and authentic, and their dialogue is great. The dialogue in the show is really good. It's really well written. And also, as for the other characters, the sheriff of the town, played by, I think his name is David Harbour, I've never really cared for the actor before. I mean, he always plays just like standard stereotypical characters, like oftentimes like douchebags or villains, you know, in like Night and Day, you know. The only time I've ever liked him was like in Garden State, but here, so good. I mean, really made me like him as an actor. He does a great job. I mean, he is tough, and you know, he's a guy who you don't really want to mess with, but he's definitely got a soft spot in him, and you really, you know, care about what's going on when he's going around the town trying to figure out what's going on. And he's the main aspect of the show, to where there's like the huge mystery element, you know, him like going around like a detective trying to find out, you know, what's going on. I keep on saying that. Also, the mother of the boy who went missing, Will Byers, yeah, Winona Ryder plays her, and I actually didn't know that she was in the show, so that surprised me. I've always really liked Winona Ryder. This is one of the best performances she's ever given. You really see just the desperation in her performance. It's done so well. But also, she's not like losing her mind or anything. She's not like too crazy, like, oh, you know, she's like taking initiative. She's really trying to find her son. Even if her methods of trying to find him get to be a bit strange and kind of put off her other son, the boy's older brother, Jonathan. Now, he is just a great character. He is, you know, he's a great example of, you know, like one of the people in the show who like represents the audience's emotions. Like, you know, I mean, he's not like the main character of the show like Mike Wheeler is, you know, like the leader of the group of kids, but still, this is the guy, like, he's really trying to hold himself together and, you know, not just completely break down in front of everybody with these events that are happening, with his little brother going missing, with all of this, you know, just stress going on. And you really feel for the guy. He's very likable. The guy gives a great performance. And also, there's, the boy Mike's older sister named Nancy. First starts out, you're like, okay, she's just going to be like, you know, the stereotypical, just annoying older teenage sister in the movie, okay, whatever. But no, she really comes into her own as a character. She's not annoying at all. The actress did a great job, and very quickly I was like, oh wow, so well-written character, I like her. And eventually her and Jonathan kind of work together and strike up a relationship, and also kind of go around the town trying to figure out things, and just all around, it's just an interesting mystery. It's creepy. There are some very intense scenes, like all throughout the show. Again, very atmospheric, incredibly well directed. Not every single episode is directed by the same two guys, but like 6 out of 8 of the episodes are. And these are the Duffer Brothers, I think. They're also the guys who created the show. So good. I mean, like, this incredible looking show. Really great. Just all the visuals are nailed. You know, just great production value, very well paced, exciting, very interesting, and legitimately scary, especially for the first couple episodes, because I won't give away anything about the creature, but in the first couple episodes you really only see it just in shadow, and when you just see it in shadow, you see its outline, that's when it's at its absolute creepiest. I was like, oh crap, a couple times, like, you know, it's really just odd and weird. Now, when you actually do see the eventual creature design, it wasn't bad, but it was kind of cliched, like there wasn't much new there, so I didn't like that much. That's one of my few complaints with the show, but still, overall, the things they did with the creature was really good. It's really intimidating. Also, another character that I have to talk about is the mysterious girl that just shows up. Now, she's known as 11. Literally, just the number 11. Yeah, again, not going to give away anything about her character, but she's really interesting. Okay, this is where most of the Stephen King comparisons come in, because you get the feeling like, okay, this is a girl who might have weird certain abilities, Like in Stephen King, the kid's always psychic or telekinetic or something like that. It's kind of the running joke. Like, I mean, he can't just not have weird kids in his books. What the heck? But seriously, like, this girl possibly gives the best performance out of the show. She doesn't talk much, so she just gives a lot of her performance just with their facial expressions. Does a great job. One of the best kid actors I've seen in a while. Really. Excellent job here. All of the actors do a great job. I love the characters. Very well written show. It's a ton of fun. It's interesting. Again, as for flaws, the creature, when it's actually shown, it is a little bit I don't like the design too much. And I will say that the main head agents, like, I said the government is going around the town, and like the main guy who's the head of all of them, who has like the most of a connection with the mysterious girl, boring character. I mean, like, you kind of see him at first, it's like, okay, he could either be a really stereotypical, douchebag government agent that you hate in a, conspiracy thriller type thing like this, or he's going to be actually a really interesting character, and you think that's going to happen, but no, he's just boring, he's basic, he's bland, there's not much to his character. But other than that, I love the show, a ton of fun, totally worth watching. It does not feel like a ripoff of Super 8. It totally stands on its own, and it does not, go too far in terms of paying homage. Great show, I'm going to give it an A-. Totally worth a watch, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you liked it, please rate and comment and subscribe. And if you want to, you can also share. Goodbye.